Okay, so now we are online actually on live online video streaming on YouTube as well as Google Plus. So welcome to the Google Hangout on strategic management group presentation. We have three groups presenting today, starting with group one. Group members are Vairadan, Chamilka, Gaini, Umesha, Milan, and Murali. They will be talking about chapter 7 and chapter 8 of the book. So, okay, we can start the session. And as I discussed already, you can communicate using the chat, but at the same time, we can also have a discussion. Okay, Vairadan, you can start. You have half an hour. Okay, we see your screen.
Okay. Hi. Today we are going to discuss chapter 7 and chapter 8 from book Strategic Management Concept and the Case. These are our group members. The chapter 7 is implementing strategy, management and operation issues. The nature of strategy implementation. The successful strategy formulation does not guarantee successful strategy implementation. Strategic implementation more difficult than strategic formulation. It's always more difficult to do something than to say you are going to do it. Strategic formulation and strategic implementation can be contrasted in following aspects. In here we listed here. Strategic formulation is positioning forces before the actions. Strategic implementation is managing forces during the actions. Strategic formulation more focus on effectiveness. At the same time, strategic implementation more focus on efficiency. Strategic formulation primarily an intellectual process, but strategic implementation is primarily an operational process, and it required strategic formulation required good intuitive and analytical skills, but strategic formulation requires special motivation and leadership skills. The last one is strategic formulation required good coordination among a few individuals, but strategic implementation required coordination among many individuals. Here we listed the issues, some management issues central to strategic implementation. Here we are going to discuss one by one. The first one is establish annual objective. Establishing annual objective is decentralized activities that directly involves all managers in an organization. Annual objectives are essential for strategic implementation because they represent the basic for allocating resources. They are primarily mechanism for evaluating managers. They are major instrument for monitoring progress toward achieving long-term objective, and they establish organizational, divisional, and department priorities. I think the second issue is devise policies. I think you all know about policies very well because we already studied about policies. Policies refer to specific guideline, method, procedures, rules, forms, and administrative practices established to support and engage the work towards stated goals. Policies facilitate solving recurring problems and guide the implementation of strategy. Policies are instrument for the strategy implementation. Changes in the firm's strategy direction do not occur automatically. So we have to do on day-to-day basis. Policies need to make a strategy work. The last one is policies set boundaries, constraint, and limits on the kinds of administrative actions that can be taken to reward or threaten penalties behaviors. The next issue is resource allocation. Resource allocation is a central management activity that allows the strategic execution. All organizations have to at least 4 type of resources that can be used to achieve desired objective. Those are financial, physical, human, and technological resources. According to resources to particular division and department does not mean that strategy will be successfully implemented. There are so many factors impact on that one, including an overproduction on resources, or organization policies, or lack of sufficient knowledge. The other issue is management conflict. As a defined conflict is a disagreement between 2 or more parties on one or more issues. Dependency of objective and competition for limited resources often lead to conflict. Conflict is not always bad. Conflict can be energize the opposition group that in actions, and it may help to managers identify the problems. Various approaches are using to manage the resolving conflict. For example, avoidance, diffusion, confrontations. The rest of the presentation, Chamanka will continue.
Yes.
I will share my screen.
Okay.
Bhairathi, you can mute your mic now.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
New strategies leading to organizational restructuring. In Chandler shows how new strategy formulated and how it leads into organizational new structure changes. If I explain this with example, organizational new strategy formulate sometimes not with previous strategy. Want to participate things that they doesn't approve of. This organization structure, new structure need to be to enhance the performance of each and every organization has their own organizational structures. Here, this is functional structure.
Sorry, Sanjay, can you disconnect now because we need one more slot. You can join later. Samilka, go ahead.
This is functional structure. This is the least expensive and most common organizational structure. Business functions. This is divisional structure, second most common structure. Organization structure has their own function structure for each divisions. This is SBU structure. This structure groups similar divisions into strategic business units. This is metric organization. This is the most complex of all as it depends on both vertical and horizontal flows of activity. Most focused on stakeholders because they are more focused on reducing cost by reducing size of number of employees, divisions, and number of hierarchical levels. In re-engineering, they are more focused on it's mean redesign work, jobs, and process to improve cost, quality, service, and speed. Strategies going to manage resistance to change. This is forced change strategy. This give employee for the change. Educative change strategy inform employees for the need organization, and rational or self-interest in strategy. This is convincing employee that change is for their advantage. Rest of the presentation will carry out by Gaini.
Okay, Gaini. Now, people on group 2 and 3, please, if you have any questions, please post in the chat. Gaini, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Chamilka. Wait, I need to share my screen. Wait.
Nuan, can you hear us? Nuan? Sajita, are you there?
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I'm going to talk about how to create a strategic supportive culture. Okay, let's assume we got a kettle which is boiling water for 100 Celsius and keep it in a fridge, and we assume that next day morning fridge will be in 100 centigrades because we kept a 100 Celsius kettle inside the fridge. But as we all know, it will not happen because fridge will make your kettle cool into the whatever the temperature inside the refrigerator. So same thing, we can assume this refrigerator is our organization, and this kettle is the new strategy that we are going to introduce to them. So if this strategy is not fitting with the organization properly, then there would be a big mess because it will not work properly. So in implementing a strategy, that strategic supportive culture is a vital factor. So we are going to discuss about this. First thing is, when we are creating a strategic supportive culture, we have to link the strategy and the culture. Like if we put something to cool inside the fridge, then it will be cool, and our strategy will apply to the organization. Same thing, formal statements of organizational philosophy. We should introduce a strategy which is matching with the organizational philosophy. Second thing is design of physical spaces, office arrangement, seating arrangement, other hardware. Those things will affect to the strategy. Other thing is deliberate role modeling, teaching and coaching. Definitely top management and others influence will affect to the other employees, so that role modeling, teaching and coaching affects a lot for a strategy. Then other thing is explicit reward and status system. That means for each and every strategy to be success inside the organization, there should be a proper reward system. Otherwise, employees will get demotivated. Other thing is stories, legends, myths, and those kind of stories. As we learned in organizational behavior, these stories and legends can make a big difference inside the organization. It's like if there are stories, success stories inside the organization by implementing a strategy, it will positively affect to the new introducing strategic as well. Sixth thing is what leaders pay attention to. If leaders are paying attention to their profit, and we are going to implement a strategy which is affecting to employees soft skills, then sometimes there will be mismatchings because leaders' attention is less for our strategy. Then other thing is number 7 is leader reactions to critical incidents and crises. How leaders will react for their problems. And if there are negative reactions or positive reactions, what that would be effect to the strategy that we are going to apply. Then organizational design and structure, as Chamilka said, organization structure, how the managers and employees behave, it will be a major reason. And the ninth thing is organization systems and procedures. If we are trying to introduce something which is not matching with the system or the procedures currently going on, then it will be a problem for the strategic implementation. And then criteria of recruitment, selection, promotion, leaving off, retirement, and excommunication of people. This means if we are recruiting people who are not capable on bearing up with the implementing strategy, or who are getting promotions for the top levels, people who are leaving from the organization, which help us to implement the strategy, those things affects on strategic supportive culture. Then other thing is, next we are going to talk about production operations concerns when implementing strategies. This is about when we are implementing a strategy which is mainly depend on production related decisions, then these reasons will affect for strategic supportive culture. One thing is plant size. As an example, if you get a factory which has several plants, and we are going to implement a strategy for a plant, then plant size, plant location, and the product they are manipulating, and what are the tools they are using, size of the inventory, and how they are controlling the inventory, how they are controlling the quality of the product, cost controlling, how they use their own standards, and what are the job specifications done by managing by them, and equipments, employees trainings, utilization, resource utilization, human and other hardware utilization, shipping, basically logistics, and then technological innovation, how they are using these things in a production-based environment. These are the things we should mainly concern on implementing a new strategy. Next thing is, if we are going to implement a strategy, human resources plays a main role, because anyway, end of the day, each and every strategy will be implemented by a set of employees or human. So that HR has a main concern to implement when they are implementing a strategy. First thing is assessing staffing needs and costs, because to implement this strategy, if they are not giving enough staffing, and whatever the costs they need, it's hard to come up with the strategic implementation. Second thing is selection methods. This is about, as I talked earlier, how they are selecting relevant person for the relevant position. And employee training, yes, it is major, because trained employees will help a lot on strategic implementation. And other thing is, if we are having demotivated employees, then whatever the strategy we are trying to implement, it will not be work. So motivating employees is a main concern, which is done by HR department. And the other thing is selecting appropriate leadership styles. If leaders like, for example, for IT companies, for software engineers, if the leadership style is like forcing to employees, then it will not work, because as we all know, knowledge workers, they don't like these forcing strategies, forcing leadership styles. But for a factory, sometimes it might work. So leadership style affects for the implementing strategies. So now Umesha and their team will continue on chapter 8. Thank you.
Umesha, your mic is muted.
Okay.
Hello.
Welcome.
Yes.
Please check
Sir,
your
this is
time.
Sir, Milan. Yeah, chapter 8. It's about implementing strategy.
Who is speaking there?
This is Milan.
But who is talking now? Umesha or Milan?
Milan.
Okay,
Milan.
sorry.
So Umesha will continue the second. Okay, she's the second presenter.
Yeah.
So can you? I have shared my screen. So can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to present chapter 8. It's about implementing strategy. So as we know, strategy implementation directly affects the life of all employees in company. But when we consider the nature of strategy implementation, less than 10% of strategy formulated are only successfully implemented. Why is that? There are several reasons. But here in this chapter, we are going to focus only 4 main subjects like marketing and finance and accounting, R&D, and MAS, Management Information Systems. So those are the things we are going to look at it. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So this is the outline of this chapter. So
what?
When it comes to marketing, there are two things we have to mostly focus on: the market segmentation, and because this market rank as the most important contributor, market segmentations. As I said, market segment is the process of dividing an entire market up into different customer segmentations. So it's like this subdividing of market into different subjects of customers according to the need and buying habits. So it is widely used in implementing strategies, especially for small and specialized firms. So why and how? So here this is the market segmentation process. So hope you all remember these steps, 5 steps we studied in this marketing subject as well. So these are the market segment process. So how this segment process is going to work out? So strategies such as market development, diversification require increased sales to the new market and products. To implement this new strategy, segmentation approaches are requested. So these are the segmentation variable. So when it comes to market segmentations, it allows firms to operate with limited resources because mass productions, mass distributions, and mass advertisings are not required. So this market segmentation enable a small firm to cooperate, compete successfully with the large firm by maximizing per unit profit and per segment sales. So finally, this market segmentation decision directly affect marketing mix, such as the product, place, and promotion and price. The second thing is product positioning. So when it comes to product positioning, what is product positioning basically? As I said, a brand association with the key attributes that distinguish with from another brand. So uh, it's a systematic representation that reflects how product or service compared to competitors on dimensions most important to the success in the industry. So second things we are going to look at how what is this product positioning and how it's going to happen. So so here, so this is the popular target market. So I hope this you all remember this this we studied in the marketing subject as well. So it's here what we are going to identify is here we are going to uniquely identify differentiate a company from the competitors, and it leads customers to expect slightly less service than a company can deliver. Okay, so here you can see these are some kind of approaches we are going to follow in a product positioning. So like this a target market approach. So for example, say this is a niche marketing, and this is a multi-segment marketing and mass marketing. So finally it will lead us to do the product positioning. So in order to conclude this my part, so finally I just want to know that does this internet make us to do this market segmentation and product positioning? Yes, for example, say the Facebook. Face is a good example for this market segmentation and product positioning because it will allow us to segment the market based on the age and the country or wherever like that. Same time, it will allow us to position our product. So to continue this presentation, I pass this slide to Umesha.
Okay, you have 5 minutes for this group presentation end. Umesha, you have 5 minutes. Umesha is missing.
Oh, she's there.
Yeah, but she's missing from the seat. Okay, she's back. Umesha, you have 5 minutes, huh? Mic is muted. To speak automatically, now it's fine.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I had my charger off. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
You have to continue. Speak and
Yeah.
you want to share your screen or what?
Yes.
Do you know how to do that?
Yes.
Okay,
I
good.
think it's chat.
Yeah, we can see you. Go ahead.
Okay. So, continuing with my part, financial accounting issues. So here they are mainly going specifically concentrating on 4 parts: how to acquire needed capital, developing the projected financial statements, then preparing financial budgets, evaluating worth of a business. So let's move on to acquiring needed capital. Acquiring needed capital is a in that technique. Normally, besides the net profit from operations and the sale of assets, another 2 basic sources of capital for organization is debt and equity. So the earnings per share and earnings before tax and interest and taxes, that is EPS EBT analysis, is a main common technique used to analyze this. So in this one, I'll first go to this. I'll show you an example in EPS and EBT analysis. So this is an example. So we, after doing this kind of analysis, they check whether
the slide full screen.
Now this is the example.
Screen, make it full screen. Slide full screen.
Full screen.
Full screen. That you have to do from the original PowerPoint.
This is not the PowerPoint, sir. This is a JPEG picture.
I don't know. Anyway, you have this the PowerPoint. So make it full screen.
Yeah. Okay. I understand. Okay. So this is just example for EBT and EPS and EBT analysis done to a company. So in here, during recession and normal and boom kind of economy, they are checking what are the best way to acquire the capital.
Right.
Okay. So next, let's go to projected financial statements. In the book, it shows 6 steps to project financial statements. So these are the 6 steps given in the book. So normally, when you are projecting financial analysis, it's done for minimum 3 years. So I'll go and show you for the metal corporation, the income for this income statement and balance sheet, how they have done the projected financial statements. This is the projected financial statement balance sheet for 3 years.
Your time is finished. I give you 2 minutes more to finish.
Okay. I'll rush them. So next one is financial budgets. Normally, this is used to control how the spend will be for the period of time. So these are the common budgets used in an organization. So then evaluating the worth of a business. Normally, there are 3 main approaches, like slide says. What a firm owns and what a firm earns and what firm will bring in the market. So although these approaches given, there's a qualitative characteristics and quantitative characteristics we have to look into when evaluating the worth of a business. So they have all, according to those characteristics, they have given us, book has given us few approaches where we can use. These methods have given below. After I have listed here 4 methods. So after deciding all of those things, for a company, we have to decide whether it's good for a company to go public or not. So the book says, after doing several researches, they are saying if the company is less than worth $10 millions in sale, so it's not recommended for a company to go public. But if it's not more than 10 million in sales, then like slide says, it will be good for them because they can raise capital from going public for new products, build plants, expand and grow market products, and give services more effective. Okay, that's all in my part. I'll give it to the Murali.
Okay, anybody have questions? Yes. There's anybody from the outside groups?
No one.
Okay. So maybe I will not any questions because it's very straightforward. You present the chapter, so okay from my point of view. Even though there are no innovations and everything, but we discuss about gradings and everything later. Do you want to say anything? Any group members? You Murali not finished, huh?
No, I'm the last one.
This is too late now.
Yes.
Shall I start?
Yeah.
I'll run it through.
Okay. 2 minutes only, huh?
2 minutes. All right. I'm sharing my screen now.
Yes.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to quickly run through the research development issue and MIS issues on the strategy implementation. So generally, this research and development is charged with developing new product or improving new product. So this R&D policies can enhance strategy implementation efforts to emphasize product to or process improvements, applied research through applied research, or be leaders or followers in R&D. Develop robotics or manual type of processes, and you also can decide whether you're going to spend a high, average, or a low amount of money in R&D, and perform the R&D within the firm or conduct R&D outside the firms. And you also can use university researchers or private sector researchers for this. There are actually a couple of constraints in as R&D issues, right? Those are level of support constraint by resource availability and technological improvements shorten the product life cycle. So whenever we develop a new product, how it's going to play, how long it's going to be in the market. It's example like this: if the technology is changing rapidly and the market is growing slowly, and then the major effort in R&D may be very risky. So that's an example of that. So I'll move on to the R&D approaches in implementing strategies. So I have mentioned as three of them. So the first strategy is to be the first firm to market new technology products. We also recently known from Biology that it also called as blue ocean marketing or blue ocean method, blue ocean strategy. So actually, this is a glamorous, exciting strategy because you are going in as the first guy, but it's a dangerous one. And the second one is to follow or imitate innovative product or a successful product. So it will minimize the risk and cost as a startup. This approach entails allowing pioneer firm to develop the version of new product and also to demonstrate that a market exists. Of course, then the laggard firms develop a similar product also. So this strategy actually requires, although you're going to imitate and follow someone, this strategy requires an excellent R&D, personnel, and external marketing department. And the third strategy is to be the low cost producer, or by mass producing products similar to but less than expensive product recently introduced. So these are the three kind of approaches. And moving on to the MIS issues, information is the basis of understanding the firm. Okay, this is what going to differentiate a successful firm and an unsuccessful firm. Information collection, retrieval, and storage can be used to create competitive advantage in ways. A good information system can also allow firm to reduce cost and keeping managers informed and coordination of the activities among division. So I can give a lot of examples for this, but since of the time issues, I'm concluding by now. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Group 1. We can immediately start Group 2, but Group 1, maybe Bhairadan and Murali, you can, Umesha, you can stay connected. We will try to get other people like Milan can disconnect. Gaini also can disconnect. Okay, welcome Pasunta and Tasha. Tasha, can you type here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Milan, you can disconnect. Now you should. Yeah, okay, good. So Kasunta and Tasha, can you connect your people also? Other people. Try to get others connected. I was trying to. You can also help Bhairadan and Murali. You can help to get people from group 2. Yeah, group 2 people can start if you like to start now your presentation. Meantime, Milan, can you disconnect? Maybe I will eject him. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Milan, go ahead, disconnect.
Milan is not even disconnected, even though I'm ejecting him.
We can.
Yeah, you can eject. Okay. So we need we need more people from the group 2 and also somebody from group 3. Murali and Umesha and Vairadan, please hold.
Who is in group 2?
Group 2, Ibrahim, Jayasekara,
We have
Alwarati, Madhushak.
Prasad is there, Chatura, Gayan.
Chatura is there.
Okay, Gayan join.
Okay. Try to get. You can type here. We don't have to talk about those things because this is recorded. So type the people, other people in the chat, and then you connect. Okay. So who is presenting from group 2?
I'll be starting off, sir.
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead. If you like, you can show your face, or you can share the screen. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now we see your face, but you can share your screen. So it's your responsibility to connect your group members. Abhita, join.
Recently introduced.
Can you see the chat screen?
Hello.
When you don't talk, please keep your mic muted, otherwise you're disturbing the noise for the speaker. Okay, Tasha, yes.
I have shared. Yes, I have shared the.
Yes, yes.
Can you see?
Make it full screen.
Yeah, sure.
And then go ahead. Let me try to get Mahesha.
Can you see the full screen now?
Not yet. It will take time, but you go ahead.
Yeah. So group 2 would be first of all, good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Group 2 would be presenting strategy analysis and choice, as well as strategy review, evaluation, and control. Our team members are myself, Tasha, Sajita, Kasunda, Mahesha, Gayan, and Chatura. So when we look into strategy analysis and choice, first of all, and evaluate an alternative strategy. So the basis for this will be the objectives, the missions, and also the external and internal audit information that we have learned in the past chapters. And what we have to do is, in order, we come up with alternative course of action in order to achieve the mission objective of the organization. So, to formulate the strategy, you get a formulation frame where you get different types of matrices which will be discussed by my team, and it is divided into so stage is the input stage where all the basic information which is to create the strategies are discussed in matrices, and the stage is the mapping stage where you would formulate alternative strategies.
You don't move your slide. We still see the team member slide. Can you move to the relevant slide?
You have moved like I'm in that slide.
Just try again because we see only the team members, right?
How about now?
Yeah, I think there's a change. Still the same slide. But make it full screen and try.
Yeah, it's full screen, sir.
No, it's still in the like 75%. Or maybe what you can do is you remove the screen and reconnect back. Share, unshare, and share. Okay, now change. We don't see anything now. Okay, now we see your face. Try to make it full screen first and then share again.
I shared again. Can y'all see?
Yeah, strategy formulation analytical framework. Yes, go ahead now.
Yes. Okay, sorry. And okay, we were at the matching stage. So here we would come up with alternative strategy, and also it has to align with the external and internal factors. With third, it would use the quantitative strategic planning matrix in order to how feasible the alternative strategies identified in the matching stage. So, to go into more details, the input stage, one of the matrices external table, I would evaluate external factors like economic, social, cultural, technological. I think what we have studied in the past chapters. And the other matrix is the internal one, where you study the strengths and weaknesses in a business organization, and you evaluate relationships, functional areas of the business. The third matrix is the competitive profile matrix. In this, organizations need to identify the competitors and also their strengths and weaknesses, considering the organization's strategic position. The second stage, the match, would be done by Sajita.
Where is Sajita?
Thank you, Tasha.
So, shall I stop sharing? And
Yes.
Let me share my screen.
Okay, good. Yes, we see your screen.
Okay.
Strategy formulation analytical framework. Input stage.
Oh, I'm in the stage 2 stage.
Yeah.
You can see the screen.
Yeah.
Slides. So the matching stage is it focuses on generating alternative strategies based on the external and internal factors. So you can use 5 matrix sequence. Those are SWOT matrix, PACE, VCG, IE matrix, and matrix. I will explain one by one. Now I am in SWOT matrix. In that, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Using those, you can generate four strategies to strengths and opportunities. As example, in if you consider a repair computer shop, in that assume the strength is the repairing service has increased, and opportunity is the senior citizens are using more computer technology. So the SO strategy adding new repair person for the company.
Just a minute.
Okay.
Now there's this chatting option, so I encourage you to chat and communicate when somebody is presenting. Now Mahesha, I don't know Mahesha, she doesn't reply to any of the messages. Please open your chat in your right side and communicate. Yes, Sajita, go ahead.
So basic idea is you have to identify external opportunities and threats and internal strengths and weaknesses. Next one is the space matrix. In that, it helps to identify the most suitable strategy for the company, like whether it is aggressive, conservative, defensive, or competitive. So it's based on two main axes. Those are internal dimensions, external dimensions. In the internal, we consider financial position and competitive position. In the external dimension, we consider industry position. So I will show you the sample matrix. In that, first we have the financial position factors, compare factors, and then we have to give a rating for them. For those factors. And for the external factors, it's from -1 to -7. Then you have to get the average to calculate graph. Based on that, you identify with what is the most suitable strategy. Next one is the matrix. It basically shows graphic group of organization divisions groups. Stars, question marks, cash cows, and dogs. Question mark is it's low market share and high means cash need is high but cash generation is low. Star it's high market share but high growth. Cash cow high market share but low growth rate.
Okay. Sajita,
Yes.
make this full screen. You also not make it full screen. It's 75%. The PowerPoint.
I have changed it now. Is it now I am in
Full screen?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. I still see 75%, but go ahead.
Okay.
But continue, please.
The next one is internal external. You do
75%. You from the top below in the bottom of your screen. I mean, of the PowerPoint, you just slide it to 100%. Yeah, like that, or maybe like
okay.
yeah. Now it's better.
Okay.
Actually, you can do the full screen also, no? That option is there. If it's okay with you.
Now I have changed it to full screen.
It is 100, but not full screen. But not from there, that full screen option. You have the full screen option. No, not that one. Full screen option. Move your cursor to left. Yeah, not on the next one. That's one, right? Next one. Okay, now.
Slideshow.
Yeah, slideshow. But slideshow doesn't work, right?
Now it's in the slideshow mode.
Okay, let me check. But you go ahead.
Okay. Is the fourth one is the internal external matrix. In that you have we can do our divisions in the organization into 9 cells based on
People say type F1, F5, try F5,
F. Okay.
function 5.
I think it's the same function.
Yeah, but okay. Anyway, go ahead.
The internal external matrix is based on the chapter evaluation matrix, distance evaluation matrix. Based on that, you group your of the organization into 9 cells, and it has in you can from 9 cells you can have groups. Those are first one, second one, and fourth one. Go and build. Third one, fifth one, hold and maintain. Sixth, eighth, and ninth, it's harvest or divers. The last one is grand strategy matrix. It's based on 2 dimensions: competitive position and market growth. You divide it to 4 quadrants. Based on market development, and the second one is based on you have to consider you should evaluate the present approach of the, and the third one belongs to the slow growth competitive positions, and the fourth one is with strong competitive position, low growth. Stage Kasunta will discuss about that.
Okay, thank you. Sunta.
Hi. Uh, Let me share my screen first. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, not yet. You are not sharing your screen. We see your face. Now, yes. Now, yes. But still dark. I think you share Sajita's screen. Okay. Now, fine. Yeah. Stage 3, decision stage.
This is the final stage here. Basically, this is called decision stage, and in this stage, I'm planning to discuss about the QSPM here. Uh, it's a high-level strategic management approach, and this method uses input from stage 1 analysis and matches with the results from stage 2. So, before going to deeper theoretical parts, let me discuss some examples with you. In these examples, I am going to discuss from the beginning. This is a key experience for retail computer store. The step 1 would be, as Tasha mentioned, we have to analyze the internal audit and internal IFP metrics, and also external audit and EFP metrics. As Rajita explained earlier, in step 2, formulation of alternative strategies. In this case, I am using SWOT methodology to formulate them. And step 3, QSPM matrix formulation and recommendation. This is the example. Here, this example is from retail computer store. So this is a US related example. So first, I am going to categorize the internal factor evaluation tool. So basically, in this case, as the key internal factors, from the beginning, I have done the SWOT analysis, but as a second stage, I will discuss with you about the SWOT examples as well. So at the moment, the key internal factors like inventory turnover increased from 5.8 to 6.7. It's a strength for the company. So at the same time, this factor evaluation thing, we have to discuss about weight rating and weight into score. So in the first point, I have weight like 0.05 and weight will be 3. So rating will be okay, between 1 to 4. So weight to score, weight into score would be 0.15. Likewise, I have categorized 9 points here under key internal factors, and also uh, weakness. Hello.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay. In the internal factor evaluation, also we can discuss about the weakness as well. So for this company, revenue from software segment of slowed down 12% this year. So it would be a weakness for this company. Like previous one, we have to get the weight and rating and weight into score. So likewise, I have categorized another couple of weaknesses to this company and get the summarized total here. So total would be weight obviously 1 and weight to score would be 2.5. Uh, like internal factors, identify some external factors as well. So for the external factor evaluation, we can discuss about opportunities and threats here. So opportunities, first one, it indicates population of city growing 10% annually. So it's obviously an opportunity to the company to uh, expand their revenue. So in this case, I have you weight to 0.15 and rate will be the high. So 4. So rating to rating comes 0.6. Likewise, I have get couple
Okay,
of
minutes more.
okay, a couple of opportunities here, as well as threats. As example, as I mentioned earlier, this is a US example. So Best Buy opening a new store nearby, it's a definite threat. So likewise, I have get the external factor evaluation in the first as the first stage. So this is the SWOT analysis. In the same case, I have done in the first scenario as well. So strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities and threats are categorized under SWOT analysis. So as a strategy based on the SWOT analysis. Hello.
Yes, yes.
SWOT analysis. I have identified purchase land to build new large store and fully renovate the existing store. These two would be the alternative strategies. So according to the last method 2SPL, so we get categorized opportunities, threats, and other two in a dialogue like this, table like this, and give the weight. And also we can so far we have only two alternative ways. So we can get the attractiveness score and total attractiveness score, as you can see. Each and every one we can calculate this AS and TAS. So finally, uh, we can get a total value for both two alternative strategies, 3.32 and 3.16. Look at the last row at this table. So according to this calculation, we can say we can get a decision buy new land and build a large store is the best alternative way rather than going for fully renovate existing store. So this over for chapter 6, and the group members will discuss the chapter 9. Thank you.
Okay, who is next? Mahesha, Prasadi. Prasad, you are connected. Can you speak? Kasunda, thank you very much. I'll disconnect your audio. I think Mahesha has problems. Somebody can continue her presentation also if somebody want to do that. She has been experiencing a lot of connection problems. Anybody want to continue with that? From the group, Tasha, Kasunta, Sajita. I don't hear anybody talking, chatting. So somebody has to continue. Okay. Gayan is trying to do something. But Tasha, you want to continue? No, she has actually a connection, internet problem. She has been dropping and connecting continuously. So it shows, I think maybe she is connected to the bad 3G. Maybe next person can present. Who is next? No, house is not full. Maisa connected again. Maisa, can you speak please? Okay, Maisha, you are there. You can talk now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Maisha.
Hello.
Yes, we hear you.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes. Make it
Can
full
you see my
screen.
screen? Okay.
Yes, you can see, but make it bigger.
It's full screen.
We see it as only 75%.
It's full screen now.
Yeah, okay. Tasha says remove the share and share again.
Now is that okay?
It's bigger, but it's not full screen.
Chapter 9, strategy review.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Slideshow view. Umesha says slideshow view. Who is breathing hard? Relax, relax. This is a global presentation. All of the people can watch. We have already 7 viewers. So relax and show it. Murali says F5. Press F5. Function 5. But most important thing is, Mahesh, you should continue. Everybody has to. Okay, Maheshi, you can go ahead. Mahesha. Mahesha, are you all right?
Hello.
Okay. Mahesha left the group chat again. So the group suggests, I don't know, only your time, it's your time. Either somebody can continue or somebody can cover Mahesha's part, or I don't know. You can wait.
We'll continue from Gayan section.
Okay then.
Mahesha back. Mahesha is back.
Okay.
Mahesha, speak. Mahesha?
I think you don't need to share the screen, Mahesha.
Can you
Just
see my
open.
screen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Somebody can show, please. Chatru, can you share the screen?
Can you see? Can you
Yes,
see the screen?
yes, we can see.
Okay. Okay. Chapter 9, Strategy Review, Evaluation and Control.
Yes, 50%.
So
Too
this
big.
is our,
The
sorry,
screen is too big. Make it 100%.
it's 100% now.
Now we're moving. Okay, slideshow is better. Do the slideshow.
Okay. Okay. This is our chapter outline. The nature of strategy evaluation framework, balance scorecard, and published for strategy evaluation information, characteristics of effective evaluation system and contingency framework. Auditing and 21st century challenges in strategy management. Strategy evaluation. In many organizations, it means simply an appraisal of how well an organization has performed. But this type of reasoning can be misleading because strategy evaluation must be both long run and short run because it's the basis for the organization, all the processes of the organization plans. And why we need this process is strategies became obsolete, internal environments are dynamic and external environments are dynamic. Internal and external environments are changing with the time. So strategies are based on assumptions about these changes. The assumptions are not always correct. So strategy formulation is very difficult because of that reason. We need strategy review and control to address this problem. So we can focus on these changes through regular reviews of strategies. So strategy evaluation is vital to organizations' well-being and alert management to potential and actual problems in timely fashion. An erroneous strategy decision can have negative impact on organizations. So these are the advantages of strategy evaluation, and there are three basic activities in strategic review. Examine the underlying basis of a firm's strategy, compare expected to actual results, and identify corrective actions to ensure that performance conforms to plans. And the strategy review is a appraisal of how assets are increase in profitability, increase in sales, increase in productivity, and ROI, EPS, and ratios, and those things. This is Romel's four criteria for strategy review. It includes consistency, consonance, feasibility, and advantage. We look at one by one. Consistency, it means the strategy should not present consistent goals and policies. All policies and procedures should be adherence to each other. It's very difficult to proceed with conflicts. So in the strategy review, we should consider about this factor. And concern means need for strategies to examine set of trends. The strategy must represent an adaptive response to external environment, critical changes of the external environment. And feasibility is neither over-demand resources or create unsolvable problems. So financial resources are the earliest to quantify that are normally first limitation against which strategy is evaluated. So innovative strategy can overcome this problem as well. The organization should plan for further resource needs and it should be reviewed and controlled in timely fashion. And the last one is advantage, creation or maintenance of competitive advantage. Competitive advantage normally result in superiority in one of these areas. What are those areas? Resources, skills, or posture. Organizations should always focus on achieving competitive advantage and it should review their position time to time and should adjust their strategies to achieve this competitive advantage. So the next topic will be explained by Gaurav.
Can you see my slides? Hello?
Go ahead.
Can you see my slides?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to continue the difficulties of strategy environment. The first one is increase the environment complexity. We cannot predict the complexity before the strategic planning, so we have to consider about that. It could be external environment or internal environment, such as government rules and regulations, and those stuffs. And the internal barriers would be expertise are going out from the company immediately, that kind of things. And we cannot predict future accurately. This is another major challenge for the strategic planning and strategic environment. The next one is that could be a variable change or increase according time to time, such as example, demand of product could be increased or decreased to some times, and increase competitors as well. And the other thing is rate of obsolescence of plans. We can't predict nowadays. Technologies are changing day to day. So has left.
No problem. Go ahead, madam.
And okay, technologies are changed day to day, and we have to change our strategic plans according to those changes. The next thing, what's going on? Okay, strategy evaluation should be these time things. Integrate management question is strategic evaluation should be start from the management level. So questionnaire should be come from the question initiate from the managerial level. Second one is through the questionnaire should review what are the objectives and values for those objectives. We should find out those things. And the last one is should find out creative alternative process for current strategies. It's more important to change our ways of strategy. And the next one is according to the evaluation part, we can develop our evaluation based on strategies according to two metrics. One is external factor evaluation, and the other one is internal factor evaluation. To evaluate these things, following variables can get as review effective on the strategy. These are the these would be external factors, and these are the simple questions what we can identify those variables, such as how have competitors react to our strategies, how have competitor strategy change, how have major competitor strategy and weaknesses change, why our competitors make creative strategy change. It can be in external or internal. And why are some competitors strategy more successful than others? How this satisfy our competitors with their present market positions and profitability? How far can our major competitors push? And as like this, potential cooperate with competitors, how they compete with others, we can identify those. On the other hand, we can identify and evaluate internal factors and external factors through SWOT analysis, as said previous slides. We can identify through SWOT analysis what are our internal strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. According to these simple questions, we can identify those four variables: our strengths, how are
adding other internal strategies? If so, what are they? Are the internal weaknesses still weaknesses? Do we have other internal weaknesses? And are external opportunities still opportunities? There are no other external opportunities. If so, are external threats still threats? Are there no external threats? If there is a threat, if so, what we can do? And the last one is, are we vulnerable to take over the business? Those are the things we can identify through this SWOT analysis. So this is the process of evaluating framework. First, I'm gonna draw this. Okay, in the first one, we can evaluate and process the external and internal environment matrices, and we can compare those things according to the variables. And if there is a differences through those things, then take correct action to those strategies. If there's not, then measure frame performance. The performance, if there is a differences, then again we have to get the correct action to those. Or otherwise, if there is no differences, continue present course. It means there's no any weaknesses and no need to change the process at the moment. So I will invite Chatura to continue the presentation next part.
Hello, can everybody hear me? Hello.
Yeah, Chatura.
Okay. Can everybody see my screen, right?
You should, if you can put a full screen.
Yeah, is it enough? It's 100% because I need some
that's
notes.
enough. Okay.
Okay. So I'll start with the characteristics of strategic evaluation. It should be economical, and it should be meaningful, not something fairy tale or something unrealistic. And it should be and most importantly, it should be the timely information, and should be provide a correct high-level picture of the organization. And next slide, it's about the strategic evaluation framework. Previously, we discussed about the internal factor evaluation and the external factor evaluation. So this is about the existing internal fact. For the internal factors, we are doing prepare the existing revised internal factor evaluation matrix and compare it with the existing. Same to the external factors, we prepare revised external factor evaluation matrix and compare it with the existing one. And if you see these three questions, like the first question is, have major changes occurred in the firm's internal strategic position? Second one, have major changes occurred in the firm's external strategic position? That's internal and external. And the third one is, has the firm progressed satisfactory towards achieving its stated objective? And in all these three combinations, you can see there is only one result that will continue on what we are doing now. That is, if
Okay, 3 minutes you have to finish. 3 minutes. I have already given you about
strategic portion is not changed.
It is the last speaker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
We have to also have some. Meantime, you can ask questions actually. Chatura, we don't hear you. Anybody here, Chatura? Okay, I would suggest he is like maybe having some difficulties. So I would suggest Murali, Vairadan and Umesha to type or ask, better to actually ask questions directly from that group till Chatura comes back. Okay, can you repeat the question, Umesha? Unmute your mic and ask question orally.
Yeah, okay. Now, when I watched the presentation, I felt like with the corrective actions going on, I feel like this strategy evaluation is a cyclic process going along with the other strategy planning and implementation. I want to know whether it is like that, or is it coming after other stages?
Who want to ask the question? Tasha already left.
Prasadi and Chatura, they were talking about corrective actions.
Okay. I think Chatura has difficulties. If Prasadi can answer, will be good. Or Sajita or Tasha, anybody. Yes, Mahesha.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, Umesha, it's cyclic process because the organization formulates strategies and they review and evaluate all those strategies in a timely fashion. So they consider about the external environment changes and the conflicts between other processes and procedures. So it's a cyclic process with other procedures as well.
Okay, thank you.
So, okay, thank you.
Yeah, Umesha, maybe you can disconnect now.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you very much for the contribution.
Yeah,
Bhairav,
okay,
you
thank
have
you.
a question?
Yeah. Yeah, I have a question for Kasuno Sajita.
Yes.
Is there any limitation for SWOT analysis in the organization level when we are doing SWOT analysis?
Yes, Bahi. Few disadvantages are like it shows only a static view of the organization, like for a time frame view, and it doesn't show how to achieve like the advantages, like how to gain the competitive advantages based on the it's like a beginning of the process. We just list the strength and weaknesses.
Okay. Chatura, you want to summarize something? One minute? Because you already finished your time.
Yes. Yes. I want to give a brief insight about balanced scorecard. The balance scorecard, can you see my screen? Balance scorecard evaluates strategies from four perspectives. One, the financial performance, the customer knowledge, the internal business process, and the learning and growth. Here you will see the sample of the balance scorecard. You will see the areas, customer management and operation, and the financial, all areas to be covered. And this is the sample one I have downloaded from the internet. It will measure all these perspective, what are the objective of which is, and what are the measurement, and what is the target, and what are the new initiative under the learning and growth. So that's what I want to say. If is the time.
Thank you very much.
There's a time. Okay.
Murali.
Yeah, I actually have a question on the contingency planning. That's the exact slide that we are seeing now. To avoid or to through the evaluation framework to avoid and reduce and mitigate the major threats, contingency plan is something we have to measure. So how do we measure that adequate contingency plan is there as a evaluation?
Well, it's all about like we are planning for something, but if the plan is not we have to have something like and if another new competitor enters the market, what should be our strategy? That's we need a contingency plan. So that. Hello.
Yes.
Murali.
Yeah. Okay.
Connection issues. Okay. Okay, I think that's the end of the group 2 discussion. Thank you very much for joining. Murali, you can disconnect if you like. You can, you can also stay. But I'm trying to connect the new guys. Other people are talking. Now I'll make a common call again. Let me check based on how people connect. We can run. Maybe 2 people from group 3 can connect, stay, but at the moment you can hold till we connect the new guys. Let me try again to invite all the people. I hope only the you can get out of your screen, Chatura. Okay.
Okay.
Sanju, please join. Sanju, welcome. Sri Arani, yes. Okay, Murali, you can go actually. You have people now. Thank you very much, Murali, for your good connection. Welcome, Arani. Welcome, Irish, Hiresh. Chatura, you can hold. Mahesha, you can hold. Sajita, you can hold. Tasha. Okay, I think we have more people here. Tasha, maybe you can disconnect.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for joining. Mahesh, also you can disconnect. Mahesh.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay, group 3, Irish already ready, huh? So who is missing in your group?
So Chintana and Randi is missing from our group.
Yeah.
Okay, Vitargi and were they in other discussions? Oh, they were not there. In the chat, were there? Were they on? Anyway, now when somebody is Randi okay join, Randi Vitanagi join.
Yes, sir. Chintana and Randi.
Chintana, who is Chintana? What is his second name? First surname?
Randi is there?
Randi is here. So we have Jasant also. But who is missing now? Who is Mendis? Who is Mendis?
Chintana.
Chintana? Where Mendis has been in the... I couldn't see him before also. Can somebody try to connect him? He's the only guy missing, huh? Okay, so can you please try to contact him, and you can continue. So welcome, welcome, Sri Arani, Kasanta, and Sanjeev. Yes, go ahead. Chatura, you can wait.
Good evening. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
We are group 3. And we are going to present chapter 10 and chapter 11.
Okay, when you don't speak, people who don't speak, please keep your mic muted. Yes, Randi, I can also, no, you can also, we can also mute you, but better you keep your mic muted. So let me mute Randi. Okay, we have Chintana joining. Yes, Chintana, welcome. Right, go ahead.
Let's see where are we now in strategic management journey. All chapters sandwich in between chapter 10 and chapter 11. Input from these two chapters are important for strategic management.
You can type here at the right side in the chat using the, when you don't speak, you can chat and coordinate among yourself. Chat here. So where is no one? I didn't connect no one also. One Piris. Yes, you go ahead.
You already listened to 4 long chapters. Let's have a quick break with advertisement.
We don't hear you. Irish, your mic is muted. Unmute. Yeah, now you can speak.
Sir, I'm sharing a video.
Video? What do you share? Video. Sajita, you can disconnect.
I think Hiresh's phone microphone is muted.
Yeah, but we can't unmute. Only he can unmute.
Hiresh?
Yeah, I played a video. Hope you saw it.
How do you play the video with YouTube?
Yep.
But we don't see. We only see the screen. You have to unshare the screen first.
Okay.
Now you see you. Now you try to share with YouTube. Now maybe you can do now. Let me try to share a video from here. You have to play the video from your own count, I think. Irish.
Yeah. Hope you saw it. What is the problem with this video? It creates inequality.
Irish, you go ahead.
Yeah.
Can you
Irish?
see my video? I'm trying to share a video. Do you see my video? Do you see my video?
No, we can't see.
We can see a video, sir.
Out of that.
Sir, can you see my
Screen, yeah.
screen now, sir?
Yeah, you can go ahead. Screen share.
What is the problem with this video? It creates inequality. Disrespectful attitude towards black screen. So they later pull out this advertisement. Great brand, great product, but failed its initial marketing campaign due to ethical problem. Good ethics can drive
You saw my video? Did anybody see my video?
No, sir.
Okay. Chintaka saw. That's good. Okay.
Ethics culture. Ethics culture define ethical framework of a company. Communicate ethical culture from top to bottom. Take decisions according to ethical culture. Right. Hot topic in Sri Lanka now. Giving money or valuable items to get done official process. In some countries it's unethical, but countries like North Korea and China, it's somewhat ethical, like dinner and gifts, it's acceptable. And love affairs at work, operational issues. It creates operational issues. Companies can get bankrupt also due to favoritism. Employee turnover can increase. As well as problems may occur with managing the human workforce. In some companies it's prohibited. In some companies both of them can't work in same department after getting married. From here onwards, Mr. Sanjeev will continue.
Where's Mr. Sanjeev?
Sanjeev,
Yeah.
your turn. Continue.
Sanjeev, what's happening?
Yeah, so duplicate is something wrong. Hello, can you all
Yeah.
Can you see my screen, please?
Yes, I can see, not the screen, your big face.
We can see your face.
So what about the screen?
Screen,
No.
You can see the screen, only you can see your big face.
I saw the screen now.
Unshare and reshare.
Okay.
You share it and then click that what you want to share. Okay, till that, let me play the video again, just a sample video. Maybe I'll play, what is this called?
So what about now? Is it okay? Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
It's okay, it's okay.
One.
Yes. Something wrong, I think.
Can see you now. Can see you now. Someone's video is playing. Sir's video is playing. Yeah.
You see the video, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, sir. Mr. Sanjeeva.
Yeah.
Please.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You can see your one.
All right. Social responsibility. Yeah. Can I go ahead with this now?
It bigger, that's great. F5. Press F5.
So can I go ahead now?
Yes.
Can you all see my screen? Yeah.
Yes.
Can you all see my screen?
Yes, you can go
Right,
ahead,
right,
Sanjeeva.
okay. Here, in my machine, the voice is duplicating.
Go throw. I don't know. But you go ahead. You don't speak and you don't ask questions. Go ahead.
Hold on.
And meantime, try to connect. No one. I'm trying. Sanjeev, go ahead.
Yeah.
Now it's good. Screen is good. Full screen.
Yeah. Right. Actions and organization takes beyond what is.
Go throw. I don't know. But you go ahead. You don't.
Right. Okay. Actions and organizations takes beyond what is legally required to protect or enhance the well-being of living things. Yeah. The social responsibility entail developing the businesses with a positive relation to the society. Yeah. Being socially responsible means that people and organizations must behave ethically and with sensitivity towards social, cultural, economic and environmental issues. You can see in social responsibility, if I get also it is connected with environment concern, social concerns as well as corporate governance concerns. Social policy consider what responsibility the firm has to its stakeholders. Stakeholders mean employees, shareholders, and subcontractors. All there. So, what is the responsibility given by the company for them? Regarding environment sustainability, the extent that an organization operations and action protect men and preserve rather than harm or destroy the natural environment. That means the disposal of individual waste, the destroying of raw material like that. The strategies of companies are scrutinizing and evaluated from a natural environment perspective. Employees, consumers, governments, and society are resentful of firms that harm rather than protect the natural environment. Actually, if you get the sustainability, some companies having their own themes. So you can see this screen. Excuse me, can you hear me, please?
Yes.
All right. So this is the HSBC. There's their own themes like that. They are having theme, right? So regarding sustainability report, actually, sustainability report mean its most basic from is the report about an organization environmental social performance. A sustainability report is the report published by a company and organization about the economic, environmental, and social impact caused by its everyday activities. A sustainability report also presents the organization values and governance model and demonstration the link between the strategy and its government, its commitment to the sustainable global economy. Actually, sustainability report is most important the organization good deals. And nowadays, that is the compulsory requirement to do sustainable work by the budgeted funds from the beginning of the year. So there are organizations who what you call trying to get ideas about the sustainability report, like the what you call LMD magazine as well as Super Brand. So if I can hold on for a moment. There are some consultants who what you call monitor this sustainability act, what you call done by the organizations. If I get as an example, there's a consultant called Steen Consultants. They are monitoring the sustainable acts, and they are what you call they are ranking the organization according to sustainable work done by the organization. I'm going to share the screen again. Can you share my screen, please? Hello, can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see you.
No, screen is not shared.
Right. So then, actually, if I am having this problem, this is repeating my announce repeating. There's something wrong.
Because you are
Anyway, I'm going to complete.
That you are playing the YouTube or Google Plus video.
Yes, that's the reason. No.
Yeah. So you close it.
Hold on.
Same problem. Or I'll just mute that. If you want to watch it, that's fine, but mute it.
Close the YouTube video.
YouTube, or maybe if you are open Google Plus, I think you were chatting that on Google Plus. So there you are sharing the video. You are playing the video.
Right. Now I am there. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. Now I am there. Wait.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to.
One party is actually learning this for future reference, so you do it. That's fine. That's all right.
Right. Sure.
But now still I'm missing Nuan. I've been trying to reach him. Please call the guy, and he will not otherwise be a participant to the session. Okay. Go ahead.
Right. Can I go ahead? Right. Now I'm 100% okay. Regarding actually ISO 14001, that is set out the criteria for an environmental management system. ISO 14001 specified requirement for an environmental management system to enable an organization to develop and implement a policy and objectives which take into account legal requirement and other requirements to which the organization subscribes and information about significant environmental aspect. The ISO, the current organization that is compulsory to have ISO 14001, that is environment management system. This sustainability ranking, otherwise to get government authorities and government grading. So for all these things, we should have ISO 14000 in Sri Lanka. That is compulsory to have ISO 14001. That means environment management system. Actually, ISO 14001 applies to those environment aspects that the organization identify as those which it can be controlled and those which it can be influenced. It does not itself state specified environmental performance criteria. If I tell the benefit of the ISO 14001, that is reduced cost of waste management, saving in consumption of energy and materials, lower distribution costs, improved corporate image among the regulators, customers, and the public. So also you can see my screen the International Organization for Standard, that is called ISO. So that is the regard. You can see this. Also ISO 14000 series of voluntary standard in the environment, that is in the environmental field. Nowadays the ISO 14000 adopted by thousands of firms worldwide to certify that they are conducting business in the environment friendly manner. the result in the environment management system is the EMS, environment management system. I think social policies and retirement. Nuan, are you there?
No, it's
Is
not there.
all right. So I'm going to it is in one part. So I'm going to continue this part also. Then Yasanta will take the presentation. Actually, social policies and retirement mean now most of the organized government having some retirement policy, right? If I in the Sri Lankan context, we can say the EPF, ETF also there's a gratuity policy. So and also some companies having their own pension schemes. So these are very helpful and very important to the retired person to go ahead with his day-to-day works and the has to go ahead with the good and lovely life after retirement. So then also for these policy, the government should concern and has to put more effort to go ahead with and increase this type of policies. If you get the gratuity, you all know. So if I work more than 5 years continuous singular organization, we will be able to get a half a salary for these 5 years or the number of years. So I think now my time is reached, and I am going to hand over this presentation to the Yasanta. Yasanta, are you there?
Yes.
Yasanta, can you
Yes.
go ahead?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So I will share my screen. Okay, so this is my screen. Can you see one? Wait.
You have to share the screen of
Yeah.
the.
I shared already. Can you see one PowerPoint presentation?
No, you are sharing screen. I am in.
Yeah. I'm sharing that screen. Yeah, now you can see.
Okay. Yeah. Environmental sustainability. Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I will continue with the session. Okay, so environment sustainability. We will discuss a few things here, and the Earth actually has 4 major systems. The first one is lithosphere and hydrosphere and biosphere and atmosphere. So blocking or disturbing these 4 systems, we call it environmental disturbing, and that is the pollution happen. I think most of the companies or any production company, while they producing something, manufacturing something, they do harm to these 4 systems. These are only major 4 systems. There are many other systems also. So this is the things we need to discuss here when concerning environmental sustainability. So we will see some major problems when producing something in the company or in that industry. So it can be air pollution, and it happened in this way, like it changed the global climate, and also it harm to ozone, and also urban air pollution, acid deposition, and outdoor pollution and indoor pollution noises. Just like that, water pollution and waste pollution, there are major areas where big impact happen during this production business. So when we see industrial pollution, these are the you can see this example, and it show you how companies or industry, while they developing something, how they harm to the environment. So this is something like one data I got from the internet. So it said that many US companies, they have to remove most of the products after using some years, and that products, those are we can't use again. Those are not recycled things. So we have to add those items to the environment, that means the nature, so that become a big problem to the future. So when we discuss about the company evolution, like industry evolution, so first time, long time ago, people try to reduce the cost, and then people try to increase the quality and also deliver the things in proper manner. And after that one, now people, this decade, people trying to, I think most of the people company trying to sustainable, environmental sustainable, because otherwise we can't go ahead with the production. So when we talk about Sri Lankan industry, now everywhere we can see electric cars, but still compared with other countries, still we are not in the road, because we still don't have proper arrangement about vehicle charging, something like that. So that's why that's a reason for Sri Lankan people afraid of purchasing electric car, like fully electric car, and also fully electric vehicles. So in Sri Lankan industry, we just know that I think this project is not completed, but we know that there's a car made in Sri Lanka, and it is very good car, and also it is highly environmental, like it is very sustainable, because it is not harming to environment, because it's a fully electric car. In the future you can see that one. And also Sri Lankan government, I think they are trying to develop these charging centers. I think before New Year we can see these things. So we just need to charge the car within 15 to 30 minutes time. Then people can use the car and go to the destination. There are some practical problems also, because this car maybe can run within only 80 kilometers, something like that, with the fully charged. So they are practical, but if we can arrange those things, charging points, then that will be not a problem. Okay, so I got some information from internet, because regarding like some electric vehicle usage in world. So I think the #1 country is Norway, as per my knowledge. So they are using electric car, and also they are removing all other cars from the country. So this is the progress of purchasing electric car in the Norway, and also this is the global market, like world market, how they move into electric vehicle in future, and that is really useful for the environment sustainability. And then this is China. So I think they are the most like highest different rate. That means like previously they purchased, like their difference rate is about 200 times. That means previous year they bought some car, and 200 times they purchased in this year electric car, most of the Chinese people. And also they have very good brand BYD, we have seen. That's a very good high quality car, and also van, that very useful one for and that is fully electric, not hybrid. That's fully electric car in China. Okay, so next one I'm going to discuss about the global warming, because it is the global temperatures improving day by day because of humans manufacturing things and some human impact. So when it's warming, our ice system also get ice become water, so that's why water level also go high. And now most of the companies, they focus on global warming, so that's why whenever they produce something, they spend most of the things to reduce global warming problems. And also these are the benefit of sustainable operation, because if you do it, if the company do this one, they can operational efficiency can do, and also cost reduction, and also quality image about the company, and also opportunity for new growing markets. I think that is a good example for your like new vehicles, because when they build new thing which helpful to the environment, then we will build a new car, something like electric car, just like in Sri Lanka. So, and also this is positive publicity about the company if you do this thing, environmental sustainability. Okay, so these are the new ideas, or like new ideas developing something, and also helpful to the environment. So we'll do solar, wind, hydro, car, something like some power to use any vehicle, any machines. So I think in Sri Lanka also previously we noticed that there's a wind power vehicles, but we don't know what happened to that one. So just like that, we can use those things, these kind of ideas to develop new things. Okay, so these some example about the electric car. These are fully electric car, and also speed. And also this is one of the mobile phone, which was produced by Nokia, and it's a green phone we call it, and that is a very useful one. And also that is 100% environment, not harming to environment. And also this is Apple Green computer we call it, and it's 100% recycled. And in this it has some features like it is like out cover, those are manufactured by new technology and not some ironing things, some reusable things, recycled things. And this is one of the chair, and that is also very 99% recycled chair you can see in the market. Okay, so and also some global market something like supermarket, Walmart, they focus on environment. So while they do the profitability things, also they concern about the environment. And this so let's show you that part. Okay, and as a conclusion, the chapter discusses about this triple bottom line: the environment and economic and social things. So
15 minutes. The group has 15 minutes for the presentation.
Okay, with this screen, you can understand when you have a company, when you have the production things, you have to focus on these three things mainly. Otherwise, you can't go ahead with the manufacturing things. Okay, so that's it. I'm giving a chance to the next group.
Okay, thank you very much. Who's the next presenter?
Hello.
Yeah.
Before that, can I get the 2 seconds? You know why? Regarding most expected, that means I mentioned about the monitoring teams. So if you can see this, what do you call? This is LMB magazine. So you can see the most respected entities. That means they have the consultant has ranked all the Sri Lankan entities. That means organization according to the social responsibility they have developed. Right. So keep in mind, I'm going to leave this, and the next team can start, please.
But who is number one? Brandex, no?
No, John Keels. Then Dialogue Telecom. Then Haley's, Mars, Commercial Bank, likewise. The current rank.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much.
So where is Maga?
Maga is there, and actually, sir, this is the last year. The day before. That means this is according to this report. This is 2013. Now I learned from the what do you call forum, the CPM forum. That is the Maga was third place, and Brandix was the first place at that time.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I was asking.
Okay.
Yes,
sir. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
So who is next presenter? But where is Randi? Randi, I don't see she's doing any activities. Randi, can you speak?
Next presenter is Chintana.
Yeah, but where is Randi? I only see her. Are you there, no? I don't see you chatting anything.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay, right. So next, Chintana, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. I'll share I can't just share the screen at the moment. Give me a second.
Don't say can't. Try again.
No, I'm trying. I just want to share the PowerPoint, but I think I'm sharing the whole thing.
No, but you.
Okay, can you see it now?
Once you see that share, you see all the options you can share. Now you see here.
All right.
Okay, let me make it full screen. But do this F5 thing or the full screen. Okay, now it's better. Okay, great.
Okay, so good afternoon all. We're continuing with chapter 11, global and international issues, presented by myself, Randi, and then Arani. So moving on to multinational organizations. Multinational organizations, MNCs or MNEs, are corporations which maintain their can you see the screen? Okay.
Yeah.
Which maintains their business across national borders, and specifically, the strategic management process between a multinational organization and a domestic firm would be relatively the same, except the processes which are followed by the multinational organizations are more complex, as in they add more variables and relationships because they manage in different countries. So some of the, to give a brief example of some of the multinational organizations would be Microsoft, Google, FedEx, etc. So we'll go through a bit of the variables which I was talking about, what it differs from normal firms, the domestic firms, and Arani will continue on this briefly. So social, cultural, demographic, environmental, political, government, legal, technological, and the opportunities and threats available in other countries are some of the variables. So we'll be going through this presentation about the cultural variables a lot, but others are pretty self-explanatory. Some advantages of moving operations international is as follows. So gaining new customers, which is what a business really wants to get the revenue, to have a higher revenue, and also having operations international absorbs the capacity and reduces the unit cost. So because when you have a lot of countries and the same service or product produced, hello.
You don't wait for the confirmation. We hear you.
Okay, so the capacity and it reduces the unit costs because it is distributed.
Welcome, sir. Noan, smart guy.
Because it reduces the unit cost. Anyway, moving organizations international also establishes the low cost production facilities, because some countries will have less for staff, less pay for staff, and then you could ultimately lower the cost production. And competition will be less intensive, because when you are globally known, not many companies will go head to head with you, as not many domestic companies will go head to head with you in international level. And then some advantages also include reducing tariffs, lower taxes, and favorable political treatment, especially in Sri Lanka. And joint ventures can enable firms to learn new technology and business practices as well. Power prestige in domestic markets may be significantly enhanced, because knowing yourself in one country gets the word around, and ultimately you want to get a lot of customers, and for that you would be needing a lot of prestige and honor in your company. Disadvantages will be done by Randi. Randi, are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Randi.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Can you see your face?
I share my screen. Can you see my screen now?
Just wait a little bit. Not yet. If anybody sees, type.
Can't see.
Okay, so run, yes. I think now it's coming.
Okay.
Still didn't get that, but okay, now whose screen is this? Run, you know. Yeah, this is on this screen, I think. Potential disadvantage international operations, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I will be discussing about the disadvantages of international operations. The foreign operations could be seized by nationalistic factions. For example, in Sri Lanka, James Packer had to give up his plans about starting casino in Sri Lanka due to the new taxes which was introduced by the new budget. And when in multinational business, as it was explained earlier, it is spread worldwide. In that case, we need to have the good understanding about different facts. So the little understanding about social, cultural, demographic, environmental, political, government, and other factors lead to different issues. For example, the management of the organization need to have a good understanding about the factors which can affect the business in different countries. For example, the customers' interest, attitudes in different countries to support the business, and also they need to have a good understanding about the employees' views in different regions to get the maximum support of them for their business. These days we are having a problem with our management in Europe about getting leaves for our cultural occasions coming in.
You have about 5 minutes.
Coming this.
You have to go faster.
Hello?
You have about 4 minutes more, so you have to go faster. I think
So like this, they need to have a good understanding about language, culture, and the value systems. Understanding about the different money systems also it's important, and it's a disadvantage when it comes to worldwide business. To have a steady business, organizations need to invest and they need to send correct people to do the correct business to get maximum out of their investment. And then we will be discussing about the cultural issues. So,
Andy, you have to speak, go faster. I see you have 14 slides.
yes, I have. No, Arni will be continuing there onwards.
Okay, Salsal.
Arni?
Yeah, thank you, Randy. Hope you all can hear me, right?
Okay, but you have to make the slides full screen, huh?
Okay.
So Randy covered only one slide.
2 slides.
Okay, that's okay. That's Army. So this is how
Yeah, can you see my slides now?
No, we see your screen. Okay, now yes. Make it now it's good. Full screen. Good. Go ahead. Very good.
Okay. So thank you, Randy. We are just going to talk about the cultural differences. If I'm saying to compete successfully in world markets, managers must obtain a better knowledge of historical and cultural and religious forces, which can motivate and drive people in other countries. So in the cultural differences, if I'm saying there is time, space, family roles, religious factors, values, eating, and rules of ethics are some of the
factors that we have to consider when we are going to the other countries to make our business development. And also the importance of relationships that we are going to have with them. So the first culture that we are going to see here is European business cultures. So in the European thing, it is generally true that the north of the continent is European, and they have the most participatory the management style. So most European workers are unionized and enjoy more frequent vacations and holidays. Also, like they have like 90-minute lunch break plus 20-minute morning and afternoon breaks. Those are like common in European firms. And in their employment contract, they are guaranteed the permanent employment, and also like they have a 6-month trial period at the beginning of employment, and it is usually part of the contract. And when we are seeing like when we are going to the last point, like workers often resent pay for performance, commissions, and objective measurement and reward systems. So like when we are seeing like for the Americans, they tend to use first names instantly in business and dealings with foreigners. But when we are taking the Asian business cultures, like we are finding that is like a difficult one, and like in Japan and all those countries, first names are used only among family members and intimate friends. So like the Asians are little bit too much culturalized when they are calling in first names. And also like extended periods of silence are also important here in the Asian countries, because like if I are taking the US managers, they have a low tolerance for silence. The Asian managers view extended periods of silence as important for organizing and evaluating one's thoughts. So, and also we can take the last point, resting, listening, mediating, and thinking, that because like US managers and European, they are much more action oriented than their counterparts around the world. So they rush to appointments, conferences, and meetings, and then feel the day has been productive. But for the Asian managers and foreign managers, like resting, listening, and mediating and thinking is considered productive. So now we can go to the Mexican business culture. If you are taking the Mexican people, like it is
in 2 minutes.
Okay, they have the low tolerance, and they are like much more family oriented people. So like, and also we can say Mexican employees are paternalistic, providing workers with more than a paycheck, but in return they expect elegance, like we have to give weekly food baskets or free meals or free bus services and free day care for their a part of a compensation. We have to give that one. And also they like to be closely supervised and cared for, and also corrected in a civil manner. So normally the life is slower in Mexico than in the United States. The first priority is often assigned to the last request. So now we can go for the Japanese culture, where the importance of group loyalty and consensus is called war. That means like Japanese managers evaluate the potential attractiveness of alternative business decision in terms of the long-term effect on the group's work. And also they have the constant discussions and compromise, and silence is a plus in formal meetings. And when confronted with disturbing questions, managers often remain silent there. And managers are reserved, quiet, distant, and introspective and other-oriented. So we can go for the communication differences across cultures. So there are a lot of communication differences. So I just going to read this one because you can understand what is there. Like Italians and Germans and French do not soften up, and British executives are complain that Americans chatter too much. But we didn't have a experience with these people, but all around the world they are saying like this. And Europeans feel that they are being treated like children when they to wear name tags. But here we are normally wearing the name tags. And executives in India are used to interrupting each other, and they are talking and getting the decision more effectively. And in Malaysia and Japan, periods of silence are appropriate. No silence is needed in Israel. So this is about the worldwide tax rates. I have got it from the OECD. So here, like they are saying the corporate tax rates are.
Maybe summarize and then go to the next slide.
Yeah, no, this is the last slide, and I would like to play a small video so you can got the conclusion there. You can see that.
Yeah, good.
Can you hear that one, or
No, we can see only.
so? Can you all hear that one?
We can't hear, but we can see going global the hard way.
All right, okay. Then I'll just go with the video. So there's a company. They have hired a person called Natasha, and they are giving her like a business executive, and she's really smart, efficient, and productive and persistent. So because of that, she got a new position, Vice President, Global Business Development.
I have seen this video. Okay.
Yeah, so she required to get some new business from the clients around the world. So she goes with some case studies and got the passport and packed the bag, and she went. So her first stop is in China. So just please listen this one carefully, because she arrived on time, say hello in Chinese, and finished on time, and she covered all the business contract and everything, but she didn't get the business. Okay, so ask some questions. If the members are available, you can answer for that. Like, didn't speak enough Chinese, or didn't bow deeply enough, or gave a boring presentation, or she ran a very efficient meeting, keeping to the business at hand. So what you all people are thinking, is anyone available from the other groups? You can give the answer to this.
Since they are not there, I can say it's D because I have seen this video before.
All right, okay. Then shall I run this one, or shall I stop it
No,
from
it's
this?
okay. It is fine, and we can actually conclude now. Thank you very much. Maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Nuwan, you want to say something?
Hi. Hello,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Shall I just quickly go through my slides and finish it off then? It's just
maybe
about green and how
you can just
companies go green.
2-3 sentences.
Yeah, that's 3 slides, 3 sentences.
Okay.
Okay. So can you see the screen now?
Yeah. Only 2 minutes.
So basically, what this? Yeah, 2 minutes. In Sri Lanka now, going green is very. It's the new thing in Sri Lanka. We have the center analyze and just moderate all the environment related things in Sri Lanka. So it does all these services that is mentioned here, and for that, when you ask why a firm should go green, so that depends on many factors. According to the book they given, the consumer demand for environment safe products or package is very high. So because now organic food is very highly valued now. So one example is like that. Public opinion demanding firms conduct business in a way to preserve the natural environment is strong, and several other reasons are given why a company should go green and be more environmental friendly. So organizations just won't do that on their own. They will need the backing of the customer. They will need the customers to want that, and all the suppliers, distributors, and consumers. We want the green company to be a green environmentally product company in order to achieve that. So, and in Sri Lanka, there's we have a award ceremony for that. That is also from the Central Environment Authority, the National Green Awards, which is held annually, and awards all the best green companies in Sri Lanka. And that's it from my side.
Okay, thank you very much. Actually, the word was introduced by my friend Charita here. I was there one time. It's a good one, yeah. But the problem is these leaders are outdated. Minister and the prime president is outdated. Okay, so we have Chatura want to ask.
Yes.
Chatura, you want to ask the question? Okay, I think he has a comment. Well, not so pretty as in the profile picture. I think this is towards Nuan. We can't make the same comment to Randi because she was not live. Arani already got a comment saying that she's better looking in the camera than in real life. Anyway, so Chatura, you want to repeat the question, please?
May I know that what are the upcoming trends in like Go Green? Like what are the new trends? Do you know anything about that?
This is from Nuan. Yeah.
Anyone can answer.
I think we give Nuan priority because he was like the last entrance.
Okay.
Nuan, you're stuck, huh?
Hello.
If no one is stuck, somebody else can fix the question.
Yeah. Chatura?
Yes.
Chatura, can I explain?
Yeah, sure.
Actually nowadays, if we get in Sri Lankan context, there's a certification called the Green Platinum certification. So then most of the organization try to reach this certification. As an example, the Brandix took this for one of their factory, and Mass Holding there's a factory at Turuli. That means somewhere around the Mass factory at Kurunagal Road, Ambebussa. So then they got the certificate. We did the construction part. So likewise, so then there's some trends going between the green concept. So did you get?
There's a competition, no? Competition.
Yeah, there's a competition there. Yeah.
Okay.
Nuan, you want to add something?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Another thing that is very trendy is, I'm not sure if Sanjeev mentioned this because I was call dropped, is recycling. Many organizations and companies try to recycle their used paper in order to gain something out of it. Now there are companies that do that also, that are willing to come over and take whatever the paper and things that are left over and recycle them. That's another thing.
Okay. Randi, you want to say something?
Like this.
About green card, I think that's what.
Okay. Irish, anything final more comments?
So, is it regarding the question from Chatu?
Yeah, anything.
I think renewable energy is the upcoming trend in Sri Lanka.
Solar power.
Solar power and renewable energy.
Okay, Chintana?
Yeah. So another trend in going green is companies now tend to have stronger green certifications, as if to be certified as a green certified company, there are stronger certifications to be done, FDA approvals to be taken, and the organic term in food industry is also heavily seen, but not maybe in Sri Lankan context, but maybe in modern world, modern countries, where they take food seriously than a developing country.
Okay, thank you. Arani, any comments? Final comments, general or to that question?
So if you're saying about the Go Green thing, that nowadays there are a lot of researchers, and also there are some companies that they are helping the corporate and the individuals to change their business operation and lifestyle in order to save the product and Mother Earth of Sri Lanka. So I think there is a private limited called Go Green Solutions, and those companies are helping the corporate world to go with the greenery things. I think so.
Okay, Yasanta, any experience from China?
Yeah, actually, last time I went to China last week, and I traveled from one city to another city about 500-600 kilometers in daytime by train. So I didn't sleep. Actually, that time it took around one and a half hour. During that time, I check all over the way of that way, and beside that way, everything all the peoples they use solar power. So I'm really wondering how come it happened. That is, I just crossed the village area, not city area. So most of the 90% of people they use solar power. So I mean, in Sri Lanka, it will take another 10 years to become like this.
Okay, thank you very much. Now there are a lot of actually now on this issue there are a lot of examples from the other countries, but I don't want to go into those kind of examples now. But one thing I want to say about Sri Lanka now, if you note now the Ministry of Energy Ministry, right? Energy. They launched the new strategic plan and action plan or something of energy policy for next 10 years. This was launched by Minister Champaranok and Prime Minister Singh. In fact, 2 years ago, we did energy policy analysis as a part of our strategic management class. That was 2005-10, some kind of old policy that was outdated very soon. But now, since we have a new government and new, the new minister, I think this is kind of a serious work. But I suggest that you, as a class or as individuals, you can download that policy. This will be very important, document as well as important learning opportunity for all of you to analyze and see how, for example, how we are looking at energy as a resource, energy as a political tool, energy as a policy measure to maybe to go more industrial to make it the country more green. So those things should be discussed in that policy document. I would suggest you to read and analyze, or you study that, and also do a research based on that for understanding and to give some contribution to the country. Okay, so thank you very much for all your contribution. I will do the evaluation and everything later, and also I will share with you the simulation, case study tomorrow. But now I think this is a very successful session. This the Google Hangout, because I expected more technical issues, but we were able to manage all these things and had a very live and a very full, always houseful screen. So this was very good. And I think you have done a good job in terms of connecting. Actually, this is more productive than actually a real class. In the class, not many people talk, or sometimes they're sleeping. So this was really good. People could connect from home, and most of you actually only had 2 hours. So you saved you 1 hour, even though I had to spend more time. But this was good. I think this was a very successful session. Maybe we should continue these things in the future. But I request you also to use Google Hangout for your other ventures. Any ideas, any suggestions, any comments from your side, your experience? Maybe for Chatura.
I have participated few hangouts before with you. I think this is the first the academic type hangout. So I think, as you mentioned, yeah, it's very productive because we all active in here like 2 hours. We didn't wait for 3 hours, and in terms of that, and if we can improve the individual connectivity a little bit, I think, yeah, we can continue all 15 classes from Google Hangout.
Okay, and also you see now even at this moment we have 3 viewers, so it's really interesting. Okay, so Chintaka, your experience. Is it your first hangout?
Yes, this is my first hangout, and really interesting to see some of these tools on the hangout to share. I saw sir adding some toolbox apps and all. I was trying to play around with them and then sharing the screen and sharing the presentation only, and to even have a side note where you can look at it and deliver the presentation is really useful.
And also this the entire session is recorded, so we can watch it. In fact, I'm going to watch it tomorrow to finally grade you. Now still broadcasting, I still didn't switch off the broadcasting, but very soon I will do that. Giresh,
Yeah.
you are a cool man, relaxed man,
Yes, sir, this is my first Google Hangout. Experience lot in this tool. Normally in our office we are not using this tool much. We use GoToMeeting and WebEx and Skype a lot. But this tool is very
I
cool.
have tried Google Hangout, Skype, GoToMeeting, web this thing, but I think this is first of all this is free, and then you can do the automatic recording. That's advantage. I think also web thing also you can record, but this is more open kind of platform.
Yeah.
Okay. Nuan.
So actually, I have participated in a lot of hangouts at work and with friends also, but never. This is the first time I'm doing it for academic course. Actually, although we had some technical issues, this was very active, and I think a lot of people participated because they could prepare, like look at notes, search internet, that's it.
So you mean they prepared the PowerPoint or prepared to run the
Ask
Hangout?
questions. No, like ask questions in something about Go Green. What are the new trends? So just search what are the new what is the next thing after Go Green, something like that.
So because they already prepared to present some weeks ago, no? This was like overdue presentation, so they may be.
That also.
Okay, Randy, you want to show your face or not?
This is my first Hangout session, and I experienced a lot except the technical difficulties.
No, I think Randy doesn't want to show the face because Chapter has already made a comment, so maybe she's afraid that will be okay. Go ahead, sorry.
This is my first experience in Hangouts. It's good, and there were some technical difficulties, except that it's a useful tool.
Okay, thank you very much. So Sanjiva is always the brave guy.
Thank you, sir.
But unfortunately, we can't see your face very well because of the lighting. But
actually, this is my first time, and on behalf of the class and our team, I should thank sir regarding this type of session. Actually, we are actually in daytime also we discuss each other and get some ideas, and we learn a lot. And I recommend you to keep this type of presentation up. Thank you very much.
Okay, very good. Yes, Sri. Arani.
Yeah, okay. This is my first Google Hangout, and I was little bit nervous when I start this one because I don't know whether I am good with the technical things, and I'm really worrying about my internet connection. But I think this is really a successful one.
What is your connection?
It's SLT.
SLT broadband.
Yeah, but
no, but this is good. I mean, you are very clear and no disturbances, and it was very good. So strong hats off to Google
okay.
SLT. Yes, go ahead. Sorry.
So now I think this one is really a useful one for us because everyone participate actively, and also as it is a public one, we all already prepared well than in the classes. So I think we all did well this one. We can continue this one in other classes also. Just a suggestion.
Okay. Let's. I think maybe Dr. Chandane will watch this later, so he will get he will note this. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Yes, Mr. Yasanta.
Yeah, and thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. And I think this is a very good method of doing classes. And I am still checking is there any security problem here, because I'm going to use this tool as to work in my company, because we are doing traveling from there to there, and we can reduce those time with using this one. But the only problem is I am having, like in China we can't use any Google things because it's blocking China. So I'm trying to find out any solution. And good one, and thank you.
Okay, so this is as secure as Google. So if Google has any problem, of course, this will be affected. As we said, China is not really a Google-friendly country. I don't know currently, but but now I really don't want to promote Google or Hangout or anything. Only thing is now we have to find out new ways of collaboration. Now I found several years ago this is a really good useful tool. Of course, along with other the platforms we have, this is really useful, particularly if you are students, if you want to communicate and collaborate. So thank you very much for your presentation, your hard work, and staying awake at night and contribution. So I'm looking forward to see you on Saturday. All the best. So I will maybe I'll just stop now.